Hey everybody, Gary with Basecamp Trading. Let's take a look at the ES this morning. You can see that starting in the Asian session, the ES ran up here, made a high, and then actually reversed trend. You put in a lower low, previous pivot low was back here, put in a lower low, lower high, and then went on to make another lower low. Right in here is when we came into the US session, and you can see we triggered a reversal doji right here, causing the 5 and 13 to cross to the downside, and the ES ended up breaking lower. So the trend was down. Our momentum had shifted and stayed down. Fast and slow line actually you crossed the zero line to the downside. So your bias was bearish coming into the US session. And then here was the breakout on our 5-minute chart. This is right in here's where we came into the US session. We triggered the reversal doji to the downside. And on the 5-minute chart, you put in a lower low. Your previous pivot low was back here. And then a lower high. And you can see we had well-defined support right here at this power line. So then you broke underneath support in the direction of the trend. 5 and 18 crossed to the downside, bearish momentum. Fast and slow line under the zero line crossed to the downside. Your higher time frame momentum also below the zero line crossed to the downside with bearish histograms. So you had momentum confirming your breakout to the downside, and you had trend confirming your breakout to the downside. These breakouts tend to follow through better when they're in the direction of the overall trend. And this particular breakout actually occurred right here. That power line was off of that previous low at 41.80 and a half, and you made a low as 41.66 and 3/4. Probably didn't take that all the way down to the low. We started losing some tails here, so you may have gotten out somewhere a little sooner. But even if you took the breakout down into this first flush, that would have been good for $350, $400 per contract. So again, take the breakout in the direction of the trend, confirming it with momentum, and that increases your probabilities. So again, we like breakouts with trend.